Thank you very much. Amandla! Amandla! FIFA, EFF, FIFA! Tata, EFF, Tata! Woza 29 May, woza! Auwe mwisho wa maukhodu, auwe! Auwe mwisho wa maukhodu, auwe! Auwe mwisho wa butlwana muimele, auwe! Auwe mwisho wa digata marukhwana, auwe! Down with ANC, down! Down with ANC, down! Down with DA, down! Down with the DA, down! Down with the Oppenheimer family, down! Down with the Oppenheimer family, down! Down with the Rupert family, down! Amandla! Thank you very much, Deputy Secretary General, who's deployed here to come and run our successful election campaign. Let me also salute the Provincial Chairperson Butswe and the Provincial Secretary Papiki Babuile. Kidumedise kaufela, our elected leaders in the province and in all the regions and the sub-regions. Kidumedise, the ground forces of the EFF in Northwest who came here today in their numbers. I must take this opportunity, everyone who come from the royal family, we salute you for being brave and associating with the brave. Re batla ho dumedisa kaofela bonka dingala, dingaka tsa rona tsa setso, le tsona re a di recognize as Africans, and we are not ashamed of our traditional healers. Re leboge baruti kaofela le moruti wa re buletseng ka thapelo. Everything else you said here has been taken to heart. Comrades, we salute the business people who made it possible for this day to happen. It takes brave businessmen and women to contribute to the success of the EFF. We say to them, Molichon Chanteng, Mudimu must go and make sure Uruakwala and Udabula your efforts, because we really recognize and appreciate your contribution. For sure, all of you business people who donate to the EFF can see where your money went to. From the sound, the stage, the buses, the t-shirts, all the details of this successful event of our province is because of you. Comrades, when we are here to launch a manifesto of the EFF in Northwest, we are not in a wrong place. We are at the right place because the umbilical cord of the EFF was buried here in Bujanala, in Marikana. That's where the EFF was formed. We are here because the people of Marikana, the people of Bujanala, the people of Northwest made it possible for this organization to be formed. When we came here 10 years ago, if you did not turn out in your numbers, if you did not say, we are ready for this child, we were not going to be here today. The love you have shown for the EFF will never go unnoticed. That's why today in Northwest, we are an official opposition because of you, and this happened in less than 10 years. Comrades, Marikana will always be a special place in our hearts. We are here to say to the sons, the daughters, and the widows of Marikana, those who sacrificed for this economic freedom to emerge, we will never forget you. And the blood of those fallen soldiers has given birth to this revolutionary economic emancipation movement. You have made it possible for the EFF to be on a ballot paper once more on the 29th of May, 2024. Fighters, we want to say to the mine workers, the farm workers, the domestic workers, the cleaners, and security guard, all of you who are here, you are not lost. You are at home because the EFF is a home of the dejected masses of our people. The EFF is a home of the poor, of the poorest. Today, it's a festival of the poor, of the poorest. When if you are here and you are poor, you must know the person next to you is also poor. Do not feel ashamed. Do not doubt yourself. You are in a right place where the poor have gathered, where the poor have said, we are going to demand land. We are going to demand jobs. We are going to stop load shedding. We are going to demand water. We are going to demand electricity. We are going to fight crime and corruption. Comrades, today you are here to tell everybody that freedom is coming tomorrow on the 29th of May. You are here to tell everybody that an opportunity that was missed in 1994 is going to be realized in 2024. 2024 is our 1994, and we are going to make history today. I want to take this opportunity ke lebohe baholo ka ko tenteng ba ba reng ko rona kaofela EFF a se mokgatlo wa bana le rena re le baholo re belonga ko EFF. Please, we thank you and ask all the young people to always treat our elders with respect. Ha re tlo tsamaya re kena ko di busing le ko di taxing, preference is given to the elderly first, because in the EFF we respect our elders. Comrades, when they say an event is a provincial manifesto launch, it simply means that national pays for nothing. It simply means national will not mobilize anyone. National will not buy posters. National will not do door-to-door. Province, region, and branches of the EFF are responsible for provincial manifesto launch. This success has got nothing to do with national. This success is a demonstration by our provincial leadership that they are ready to take government of Northwest. Akitsi abapalwa batla be bapalla keng. Because more Northwest hauna ANC eshwile. ANC yao leader ke slatla sa mafello sa o tshwana le se ba re ke no maloi. No maloi ana capacity. Ile aba MEC ya Kokta a tsama dintlo di sa fela. O agile dintlo all over Northwest. All of them are incomplete. Yet today, Bari kiena acting premier. Acting premier no. O owner Shebini kwa tswanteng. Shebini ya teng di toilet tsa teng ha di flush. How can he give you flushing toilets when he's got no flushing toilets in his own businesses? No. o palla ko rana Shebini o tla etsang province ya Northwest. Comrades, batho ba Northwest habana basic services, habana matlu, habana ditsela, habana metsi, habana di-toilete, le ba nang le di-toilete ke di-toilete tsa mekoti because of Nono Maloyi. Yo, o ba reng ke Mokgalabe, o ba re ke Bushi Maepe, le ska bua ka yena, ke motho a ba kwang le badimo, o ko dimo a mpete, re ka tloa re ikwa gore o shwele neng kapa neng. Ha re mo wišetše lefu, ne re mo kopa fela gore a beye fatshe ka gore wa kula. Province ya rena e ka se leade ke motho a kulang, because ha o nka oath of office as a premier, bare you are fit, healthy and proper to occupy the office. Therefore Bushi is not fit, he's not healthy, is not proper to occupy the office. How can the premier go on leave for more than a year and expect to see services in Northwest? Ho senyehile mo Northwest mo wankha everywhere mo tsamanteng, because ho na le ditshila ba di collect, ho na le di borehole le di storage di blockile, ha ona motho a etsang next. Why? The CEO, the boss, the premier has got over a year without coming to work. How can the firm operate without a manager? That's why this firm called Northwest has collapsed, because of a premier who's sick. The ANC is unfair to Bushi, but also Bushi's family is unfair to the people of Northwest. They should have given him a letter on his deathbed that please resign. You will still get a state funeral. If you are a good person, you don't have to die a premier for you to get a state funeral. Bushi must resign, and resign with immediate effect, because we want to deliver services to our people. Comrades, how can Kotzile Nelson Mandela Drive or Dilare to Ottesdal Road, all Pretoria Road in Madibeng, the road from Lichtenburg to Koster, and many other roads are abandoned, and others are permanently under construction. More Northwest, how Lurunga 2 hours from Rustenburg to Mafike is going to take you 4 hours, because the roads are not proper. Either dinale di pothole or barbadi lukisa, basa lukisi next, ba lukisa di pokoto tsa bona le di relatives tsa bona. Kiamakala ha batho ba bua hore he manu ditsobotla municipality, hey Rustenburg municipality, ha una masipala lweiwane mo Northwest. All the municipalities in Northwest have collapsed under the ANC, and all the municipalities are not even sure whether they are going to pay salaries or not. As I speak to you, hona le motho wa kopa motho dikobo ko ANC a rota mo fa mosebetsi ka re ba hira batho ka dikobo ba batla o tsela le wena before ba fa mosebetsi. Policy ya ANC ya mesebetsi ke tunuza o thola mosebetsi. Fighters, the EFF must take over the province of Northwest re dissolve di masepala kaofela and go back to the new election and elect proper municipalities in Northwest, because the way things are now, you are not going to get service delivery anytime soon. Premier, acting Premier Nono, o tlile ka ntho ba re ke thuntsha lerole campaign, ba re no ba tlo etsa gore service delivery e mathe le kgone o kry-a service delivery. Gane thuntsha lerole means they must not follow the procurement process of government so that they can steal money. Ntwe asi thuntsha lerole ki thuntsha budget ya government o itsenye ko pokotong ya batho ba ANC. Comrades, hona le MEC engwe mo ba re ke Mbatha o tsene mo a iketsa o ka re ke le komanese a re o tlo fa batho ditirelo ko health a etsa selo ko health. Ha o ka re o bua ka dipetlele tsa mo Northwest, you must know or o bua ka di muchara, because that's where people go to die. That's not where people go to get life. He bana ke fela mo Northwest mo tholang bana ba belewa ba beiwa ka ra di card box because ha ona di incubator. The incubator chelete e jile ke Mbatha le batho ba Communist Party o corrupt skapa pai blade in Zimande o la o bola ke letlalo la sfatlhego. Ha o batla o tseba gore tshokolo keng tsa mo botsa bana ba boitumelo primary school ko Mafikeng kaofela bona ba sa tsena ka ra di class tša mekhukhu, abana metsi, abana di toilet, abana kitchen, abana anything. Yet we are told there is government in Northwest. Mara ntho e re bolaileng ka MEC ya transport Sello Lehari ke a reka ditonki a re o rekela batho ba Northwest transport ditonki tseo o tla dinamela le mohatšae le bana ba hae, rena re ka sinamele ditonki. We are not a government of donkeys. The government of donkeys ke yona ye ya ANC. Mo Northwest ha re batle ditonki, re batla dibisi tsa mo Rustenburg mo BRT ha ikgutliwe e re-complete. Ba re ke mantsotsi ela ile a tshwarwa ka re tlhokofetse no bonds Volmarans o na le pitchi mo ba le tšhaba kaofela ebile nne ke nana le tlhokofetse. Ba re ke Volmarans o sala jile tšhelete ya di-bus ya di-bisi tša mo Rustenburg. That's why how kena mo Rustenburg mo o itla mo o eta o betha di swapo because tsela yela ya BRT till today azanka ya completiwa. Instead of giving you buses, they gave you donkeys. Tšatši o yo vota o pule ditonki or ditonki di puka Northwest, di pukela ANC, car ditonki e ka suile ibile transport for our people, not today. How you voter, you must remember those people. Comrades, Leopole, Halio Khet, or more Northwest, my ANC Irana without qualifications. Emoto anorgenal comorate ar somanda ki CV ki somanda o si member ya ANC autole mosebetsi how si member ya ANC autole di food parcel bonkgono ka mo tente le ska ba lebala hore nako e leshwa ka COVID ne ba fa batho di food parcel ka difane ba ba fa bosiu le robetse ba ifama ANC ha ba tla ka usane mo boitekong ha ba fitla ba re di food parcel a ke tsena le ska ba tibela le nke di food parcel le di biye ka montlong ore e re ke a khutla ha khutla fela ore wa upola ne le fa batho di food parcel ka di fane ka nakwela ya COVID le re jumpa rena today umfa food parcel ka re o batla re ko kgethe. Let me tell you, ye ke a inka ye ke tšhelete ya ka. These are my taxes. Wena o tla votela ke food parcel yela o sa lurtima yona ka nako ya COVID. Let's go ba lema hore ba ile ba epa mabitla a 1 million ka COVID ba re qeta kaofela rona ba batla hore bolaya le ba botse ka di 29 May hore mabitla le ne le apile ka tšhelete ya rona a tla le votela mabitla. We will not vote for you. But ba utswa kore motho a utswe 2 million ka 2 laptops ko Bojanala Platinum District Municipality motho a agage Mukuku a re ke call center ka 38 million ko Dr. Ruth Senkgopotse Mompati. Taba ye tse pedi ke di buang di tlaletse ko TV di expose ki EFF or ba rekile laptop tse pedi ka 2 million ba tso aga Mukuku ba re ke call center ka 38 million. Wena o a robala today o robala le bana ba hao ba sa ja next o tsamaya o tsene ka mara toilet ya mokoti motho o pokotetse 38 million out of a check ya o aga ke 500 rand. So comrades, how sa vote wa ka dipelo no hana no re sebedisa monahano ha re yo vota re swantse re amorata Mandela re rata ANC mara Mandela wa rena today ke malema ANC ya rena today ke EFF auna ANC re bonange ntle le EFF. How can I fela nkgono ko ballots papering o sa itse ngwala o ba botsa ke batla bogobedu ha ba pala hore bogobedu ba malema ha ba pala hore ke kopa o bona snepe sa hore cross yaka we via go kae because bongata ba rona re blame bonkgono re bonkgono ba votela ANC re batla o nka le dipasa tsa bona ha se nnete ntweo ditsotsi tse berekelang IEC tša SATU ke tsona bonkgono ba re batla malema re batla EFF ba votela ANC ba phuta baloto nkgono a bone hana matlo ke batla bonkgono ba eme ka maoto ba re that will never happen again on the 29th of May. Comrades, hona le simanyana mola ba re ke Thabang Rampou ba re ke MMC for Infrastructure and Technical Services le moje Thabang Rampou re ke Mfana. His days are numbered. When the EFF takes over, we are going to rescue the municipality kar o tšere masepala ola o berekisa jwalo ka business ya hae. So Thabang a tsebe hore the people of Thabani one day they are going to rise against him because they are subjected to sewer spillage. He must know, just here, extension 23, we take on in Ward 40, we don't have water. Tabang one day will answer for that. It's about 2 years now without water in Ward 40, Boitiko. The people of Izo informal settlement are living in bad condition. Habana ditsila, habana metsi, okar mo ba nnang teng, okar ho nna dikolobe, gane kolobe ke Thabang, wa leshodu, wa uja everything ya masipala. A tsebe Thabang kampa ja marata, ora re mo chabe, a ka ngwala Facebook anyhow he likes. This municipality as a jarata ya mile papai. This is our municipality. This we shall reclaim. We must never be scared to confront ANC animals. The EFF councillors must never beg Thabang, must never beg the ANC, must never be scared of the ANC. Everywhere you see ANC criminals, you must confront them. Comrades, re batla ho sebetsa. Ha o batla ho tseba ho re etsang tsa mo botsa batho ba go Lethuli, ba go Kathrada, ba go Thabo Mbeki and Sisulu section. We gave them 2,300 toilets. Re se puso, re zama fela hore batho ba rena ba kreye the food person. Comrades, more Rustenburg, mo refile not less than 2,000 people distene reach yana ka by force ra tsenya batho mo. Comrades, EFF ke yona e thomileng ntwa ya ulwela hore Freedom Park mo Rustenburg e kreye construction of a clinic which is going to work 24 hours when we take over government, and the people of Ward 24 must know the truth that the EFF fought for that. Comrades, it was here in Bujanala where 300 young people were employed by Impala Mine in Ward 24 because of the EFF. Samco Mine in Ward 26 hired 350 people because of the EFF. 100 young people are employed by Papa Fatsa Moretile project because the EFF sent those young people there. The EFF that ensured that Bakubu Mines takes 68 students to go and learn in the best universities all over the country. The EFF that ensured that more than 300 unfinished RDP houses are completed in Kanana. The EFF is not here to just talk because it just passes time. You must ask the people of Makwasi Hills that the EFF ensured that Khalaka informal settlement in Ward 7 is electrified. We want to do more here in Northwest because we've demonstrated to you that we can work even when we are not in government. We want to give you land, but not land for settlement only. Rebata or levedi farmer. Each and every family must produce a farmer because Maburu Amo, Northwest, Kodisobo, Tabutaumbu, Potchefstroom, Baletella, because Alena Lefasi, you are not farmers. When you are not a farmer, it means you don't produce your own food. It means you rely on the poor to produce food for you. They can produce food and lock it in their own farms. You will die of poverty. We want land in Northwest for farming. We want land in Northwest for industrialization. We want land in Northwest to open factories and make sure that we create jobs all over the province of Northwest. Re batla hore le thole mesebetsi everywhere in the municipality. You must be hired. Not because you are a member of the EFF. Not because you are an ANC member. Thola mosebetsi because you've got South African ID and you've got qualification. Oscar tsena ka sefane. Ore ha nna ke nna wa ba buile abuti wa ka ke secretary ya province. So what? A re batle ntweo. Re batla ha o batla 10 people ba ileng hore ba ba swantse ba yo sebetsa, no qualification is needed. Ba swantse ba bitse meeting o tshwanang le o. Ba re ko lena kena tsenya maina ka moara container. Re thole nkgono a etse fudua a ntshe maina, fudua a ntshe maina. Ha le wena o sa thola mosebetsi that day, o tsamaya o le satisfied because o bona hore batho ba hirwa jwang and ba hirwa ko kae ka nako mang. Not ntwe re bona mo Northwest re tswa o seng batho ba apere di overall tse orange ba re ke EPWP. A re tsebe office ko kae, a re tsebe advert ne le ko kae, a re itse hore di qualification ke ntoma le tawa la ANC ne re inwa le lona bjala maobane re tswa o seng le apere overall ya EPWP. Mokito wa dikatsi o tlo fela ha EFF nka puso mo Northwest. Comrades, there are 124,000 jobs in the mines now. Those jobs are not the real jobs. There are 124,000 because they are exploiting our brothers. So we want to make sure that, because what the whites are doing, bar musebetsi o ka etsang ke batho ba i3, banka musebetsi o ba o fa motho one, and then ba ja chelete ya 2. That's why their profits are too high. Re tlo e fedisa nto wa re tsena mo Northwest. Ror musebetsi o tswela pele a sebetsa, but only on this section. This one and this one is new positions. By doing that, we are going to double the jobs in Northwest in the mining sector alone, because we must create jobs for our people. Comrades, we must produce jobs from the farms. Oscar farming, farming is what you are eating. We are going to produce firms here in Northwest because we must beneficiate platinum here in Northwest. Why swantse platinum ikene kamo aradi traka iye Richards Bay? How bona traka ifita itwere platinum utsibe ur asi platinum ka kwa ke mesebetsi ia fita yo ya ko China haba processor that platinum. That's how they create jobs for their people. So under EFF government, hotlo ba le di road block mo and formo. Ha ona traka itlo fita le railing intate a re fela o bula fela ke platinum. I khutlele mrao escort to the firm where it will be processed and be produced as a final good in creation of jobs. Comrades, ki EFF ili one ye ka etsang ntweo, because EFF ha itshabe makgowa ki yona itlo reng ko makgowa. Enough, it's enough. we must share the wealth of our country. Ke le boditse ke re ditsela tsa mo Northwest di shwile kaofela ha una tsela e le ka bang proud ka yona. Ha re nka puso re tla ka tšhelete ya ho etsa infrastructure. One of the things we must do is to build the roads of Northwest. Because ha re aga ditsela, we make investment easy. Who's going to invest in a place where how ya ko teng koloi ya ya robeya? No one will want to come there. We must do a proper road and see how many investors are going to come into your village. There is no prospering economy without proper roads. When you say America, when you say UK, when you say France, you speak about their infrastructure. You speak about their roads, and that's what we must do here in Northwest. By the road construction alone, in less than a year, we can create 40,000 jobs for the young people of Northwest who are going to feed their families. Comrades, hona le ntomo bonkgono ba le ba le isa sekolong ka tšhelete ya ko modende ya grant. Ha le fetsa nkgono ana sa ji a o isa sekolong hore one day when you finish you'll get a job and re tlo tseba o ja ka mo hae. Ha o fetsa sekolo ba re you are an unemployed graduate. What a stupid concept. How can unemployed and graduate be one word or go together? No graduate must be unemployed. Le swanetse hore ha le tsena sekolo 6 months before qeta sekolo re o ise di practical ko di femeng so that you get a practical experience o sa le ko sekolo, so that you also get exposure. Oh, these are my bosses. This is what is wanted. This is what is not wanted. But equally, rule exposure to the bosses even before fetch school. Or how get a school? But how get a practical how? But go in a house where now get a fella. You are coming here. Because they would have noticed you during your practicals. Comrades, Arjen Rome make a sure Harry voted like EFF. How about ba graduate ile bas nami sebets. Graduates without jobs must get a stipend. Baswantse ba thole tšhelete ya hore ba ile ko sekolong ha ba khutla sekolong mesebetsi ya iteng puso a ba patele. Why? Re etsetsa hore bana ba lona le bana ba lona ba rate thuto, because ha wena o ka ya ko sekolong wa ruteha wa khutla wa thola 350 the same le motho a sa kenang sekolo, what is the use? Ha ro khalemela ngwana ko ntlong o re mama why o re ke sekolong ka re wena o thotse degree mara o thola 350 ya o lekana le ya malome ha kena sekolo ha na matric. 350 haina problem. Rai okay, it's a 350 ya ba 500 rand. Then from there re thoma o faba to the chelete according to their qualification. How tola matric usa sebetsi 2.5. How tola diploma or degree 5,000. How tola honors 7.5. Barko wena uta itola ka 7.5 ya ufa batho ba di diploma, I mean ba di honors. Ha se ba bangata batho ba di honors. Chelete iteng because road tuba government ya province ya Northwest a re sa nyaka di-premier, a re sa nyaka di-MEC, a re sa nyaka di-deputy minister, tšhelete e la ro e tšea, ra e fa di-graduates which are not getting employment. So botswe ha e lo no nana ro tlo ba premier e padile ntate. That's why more EFF arena the premier candidates, because we don't believe in provincial government. Comrades, let me ask you this. Enoki putisa wena only one. Ore kana musebetsi wa premier king. Ore musebetsi wa MEC ya education king. Because harungwala matric certificate, rengwala national certificate, a rengwale northwest certificate. How decide you are syllabus? It's a national syllabus. It's not a northwest syllabus. How decide you are the salary? It's a national bargaining council. How decide the salary jama teacher? As in northwest. So what is the role of this person? Okria salary. Only the bodyguard sepedi. Utolantlo. Only the staff members. All of that money, let it come. Refer the poor of the poorest. Because, premier e pala ke kanselara. Uno na le kanselara rona mo abaiza mo le ena loser what? Regional chairperson. Bargema? PK una le kanselar. How ka compare musebetsi wo PK now wetsa le musebetsi wa premier, you'll be shocked. Ha PK u ka re ko yena hona le suwa blockage mo. Please come in and block it. Uatla I check yena. Aba busy lu unblock wa suwa yela. Asa phone etsi batho ba masipala or ba to unblock a sewer ba mo thushe professionally to unblock the sewer. Mara, how can go premier? Premier, hona le sewer blockage. Utlo was khuwa. Accordingly, in terms of the divisions of powers necessarily in line with the budget and national financial rubbish that. So, let's have a super municipality called Northwest with a mayor and thousands councillors who are going to work directly with the people, and it's not just an elite group, but it's people who are accessible. Let the minds of Northwest benefit the people of Northwest. No mind of Northwest must benefit people from outside Northwest. Let employment in the mines start with the children of Northwest and say to them, where are you from? What is your address? Where is your proof of residence? If you are number 20 and 19 of them are not from Northwest, we are not chasing them away. We take number 20 to number 1. That's what preference means. Harifetsa ka ba Northwest le tla kriya 10 ya lona mapondo arane. We are agreeing, but let's cue the line and preference be given to every child in Northwest. Comrade, rock drilling operators must earn 20,000 per month. No rock drilling operator must get less than 20,000. Because the rock drilling operators are the ones who go into the belly of the earth to unearth the wealth of South Africa and make this economy what it is. The struggle of the mine workers is the struggle of the EFF. We want the mine workers to get proper houses. Yes, let there be hostel. But also let there be option of a housing subsidy. So that as a mine worker, you decide if you want to stay in a hostel or you want them to get you a proper houses. We want the mine workers of Northwest to have hospitals next to the mine, because those mines make them sick. When you join a mine, they test your health. They say you are fit and proper. After some time, when you get sick, they say go away. You are no longer healthy. After they made you sick. So, once you get sick being in the mine or in the community around the mine, there must be a hospital that is going to resolve all of those things. Comrades, there will no longer be JoJo tanks because we want to put water inside the houses of our people. This thing of a JoJo tank and people going to fetch water must come to an end. Comrade, the people of Boiteko, Leskaba demoralized. You are going to have a situation where in 2026 there will never be pit toilets here in Boiteko. Marantoke batlangore riyetse immediately when we take over government. Komuisabu is to build the people of Boiteko a proper stadium. It can never be that a township as big as this has got no proper stadium. I've seen all this kind of stadiums in villages. I never thought I'll find them in a township. This is an insult to the people of Boiteko. Comrades, we want the sewer system working everywhere, especially in the mining communities, and the mines must pay for those things. Comrades, Baulu baka kotente, habatama kadi kipa che yelo, bakena ko matlung, bar malema utlong kadi social grants. Ke kopa le ba botse, or malema hanki di social grants, wadi dabula, kauraunang kono, Watlo tolang less than 4,500 under the government of the EFF. Comrades, firstly, how can you say Malema Otlo cancel the social grants? Malema ke product ya social grant. Oh, this is a ke chelete yang khono, and therefore Reaiti chelete ya social grants ikaetsange. I'm an evidence of that. Born in a poor family, looked after by a grandmother with a social grants. Today I stand before you because of the efforts of that old grandmother. Those grandmothers, harba fa chelete. Re a tseba hore ba tla le motšhaena ka yona. Re a tseba hore ba tla le diketo ka yona. Re a tseba hore ba tla le dikhatse ka yona. Ba reka saka la bupi, ba le beya ka mo morao ha monyako 80 kg. Ba fepa malapa a rona kaofela because of social grants. So how far ba le tšhelete? You must know you are not throwing it away. Re batla ho tlosa di deputy minister, di na le di office Pretoria, li na le di office Cape Town. Ro di ntsha di position tseo, ba na le matlo Cape Town, le matlo Pretoria, di bodyguards Cape Town, di bodyguards Pretoria, administrators Cape Town, Pretoria. All of that is going to be removed. With that saved money, we are going to give our grandmothers and grandfathers double what they are getting. Comrades, Arebatli cabinet ekima. Our cabinet is too big. Hona le di minister tse ngata, tse dingwe tsa tsona le di itse luditse, ba rona le minister of fishery. Inobutsa chomi ya more fishery minister ke ma. Hale muitse. Mara le patela too much money. Le patela minister, o le sa mo itseng, le sa itse responsibility ya king. Fishery means fishing. Fishing is agriculture. Why do you have Department of Agriculture and Department of Fishery? What nonsense is that? Why do you have a Ministry of Higher Education and Ministry of Science and Technology? Because higher education is research. Research is science and innovation and technology. You cannot be a tertiary student who can do a research. Rebatla feeding scheme, it's wele pele to metric, mara dijo di be healthy and di be enough. And rebatla more feeding scheme, hu be le nama. Ka re batho ba nang le nama, re na le dikgomo, re na le dikgoho, re na le dipudi. Ha una feeding scheme, yes wantse tlhoke nama. But equally, bana ba swantse ba je habedi. Ba je during break, ba je after school, or when they go home, they become children. Why do you say these children are poor? Re batla ba fa dijo ko sekolong ka re ba sokola. What do you mean? Ama ya ko ai ba etsang ba thoma o khuma, they become rich after school and they are poor during school. That is unscientific. They are poor evening and night. Re batla ba tswa ko ntlung, ko sekolong ba ya ko ntlung. They must not go around stealing from anyone. They know my stomach is full. The only task I have is to do my homework and study. We want to give them free education. And free education means everything that goes with education. You can't say free education meaning school fees alone. Education means books. Education means teaching material. Education means school uniform. Roba fabanaba school uniform ya mahala. Lidieta tsa o ya ko sekolong mahala. Why? A re batlo be le ngwana wa yang ko sekolong ka uniform e tabuileng ka dieta tse nang le mashoba. Ngwana wa ban joke ya sekolo sela kaofela. Instead ya re ngwana concentrate, o feel ashamed of herself. Uniform means uniformity. Uniformity means you must all look the same. And therefore, why mapantiti afiwa uniform? Ya mapantiti free of charge. Marabana basa committing crime. Barba patele for uniform. Comrades, I want to salute the EFF Student Command. They are doing a good job in all universities and TVET colleges. We are registering the children of the poor free of charge. When we take over government, there won't be registration fee. There won't be any tuition fee. Everything is going to be free. Why? We want to make education fashionable. Ke batla hore ha le ntse ko Tlhabane, ha le ntse le bua ko Tlhabane ba re Mamotagolo wa chomi ya go chesanyam. Areji. Ke batla hore ha le kwa areji, le ska computer ka hore he nna ke sebedisa iPhone. He ke betile Kavela. Ke batla le computer. I just concluded my diploma. I'm now registering for my degree. Oh, I'm doing my second master's. That is the kind of conversation I want amongst African children. How is that possible? It's possible if you make education free of charge and make it accessible to all the poor of the poorest. And in all residences where these children stay, there must be free Wi-Fi with high speed, because every tertiary student has to use internet. We can't use internet only during classes. Even at night when we study in our rooms, Wi-Fi must be there. Whether we're using it for Facebook or for Twitter, it's none of your business. Faka when our Wi-Fi was born. And a rebatlur banabarena, habaya kwa tertiary, baye banekara di residents, jadi chila, chaubale mapene. We want clean residences because rinyaka ruta banaba isale baba nyane to be clean, because to be clean is self-love. When you love yourself, you'll stay in a clean environment. You don't have to be rich for you to be clean. You have to love yourself for you to be clean. We want to produce ditaha chauchako tertiary. Comrades, crime ke ngata mo South Africa. Senyehile mashodu apila fita peace loving South Africans. How rata molao ke wena victim o phela o tshuhile, but the criminals are not scared. Those who are scared are not criminals. The EFF will make sure that those who respect the rule of law are not scared of anything, because we will take these criminals toe for toe. If you are a criminal, the police are chasing after you, and you take out a gun to point at the police, that is your day where you will meet your maker. No policeman must allow a criminal to point a gun at them. Once they point a gun at you, do not shoot on the shoulder, mark the forehead, and drop the criminal. Comrades, we are going to fight corruption in Northwest and in the whole of South Africa. Ramaphosa is a president. Kiena awutswitse ngo fita everyone, even more than Zuma. Hey, azanga la tola di dola kamo matrasing a Zuma. Azanga la tola di dola kamo matrasing a Mbeki. Mara wo nkwe khulu ritotsi di dola kamo matrasing. Harinka puso rutlo mokwalla. You must tell him, those who know him, is going to jail. He's going to be joined. Ke batho ba obeta bana le basadi ke tlo le kwalla di shumana ke lena le tsabathaka tsa lona le beta basadi bloody weak. Hey, how le monna itswa o eta kentsha o kwa reji ba o rute o phela le batho. Tloelang o shapa bana le basadi. Hauna mosadi wana le phoso. Le aka o shapa kampama mosadi ha simpa mashemo wa o masaja. Uno e utlwa le wena ra. Uno mo sheba fela o nqa. As no shapa kampama o mo shebe yena self. O tla be shetse phenika o ke entseng you are no. Why do you go after her even when you see that she regrets her action? Only the cowards ke tsona tša o raha motho ha le mo fatshe. When a person is down, we don't kick them. We help them to rise. Mothers and fathers, ke a kopa ha ilo rala kwa next in my speech ke kopa leska mesa opportunity ya o haka bana ba lona. Every day at home, when they go to school, give them a hug. When they come back from school, give them a hug. Anytime you feel like giving them a hug, give them a hug. That is love. You need to embrace them, because la motho ana le mathata o re ko yena. What is the problem? or come give me a hug. How about Twara over hug so acquire the comfort of being embraced by someone who loves him. Love is never given to those you don't love. From today, we specialize in African love because we are going to show all Africans that we love them because we love ourselves. Comrades, barna akele rate ke lwela batho ba Zimbabwe ke lwela batho ba ko kai. For me to love you doesn't mean I must hate Zimbabweans. My love for Zimbabweans is not hatred for South Africans. My love for Zimbabweans is the love that you taught me, that we love one another as Africans. We don't discriminate against each other as Africans. Bari ngase khetiwe ka hore na ke ra o batle di border re swantse re wise di border re be one Africa bare o ka se di dole di votes ha ile re le nyaka voter ka hore ke bue maka ha re na ke rate batho ba Africa. You will rather not vote for me. I am not desperate to become president of South Africa. I am desperate to unite the African continent. And if the unity of my people is going to cost me votes, you can take your votes. I don't want xenophobic votes. I don't want the votes of haters. Yeah, man. Monna baka motloya ka mokgomo ka monna a re kopan la tloya motho a reng a re kopane la re walk a problem. We must hate those who divide us, not those who unite us. South Africa, you are not Europe of Africa. You are Africa. And the freedom, economic freedom of the whole of Africa will only be realized if South Africa realizes its own economic freedom. The freedom for political emancipation started in the north and ended in the south. The freedom for economic emancipation will start in the south and will end in the north. One day, Africa itlo ja di minerale tša yona. One day, Africa itlo ja di tlhapi tša yona. Africa itlo ja di kgoho ya se je di reject tše di tšwang kwa America tše ba di fang tšona. One day, Africa itlo ba le president one. One day, Africa is going to have one currency. One day, Africa is going to have one parliament. One day, black people are going to be respected all over the world because of the unity of Africa. Ke fele bampolaela hore ke rata motho moso ha ka ja tšhelete ya motho ke o rata because ha ke o shebile ke a ke bona ko wena. You are my mirror, and if I see myself through you, then I have a duty to love you if I love myself. Comrades, we are with the people of Palestine. Even I apologize. Israel must stop bombarding Palestine. All Muslims in Northwest, the freedom of Palestine can only be realized by the government of the EFF, because we passed a resolution in Parliament and said the embassy of Israel must leave South Africa. Till today, the embassy is still there because the ANC is in the pocket of apartheid Israel. We are with the people of Cuba. We are with the people of Western Sahara. We are with the people of Swaziland. Why? We don't exist in isolation. We love humanity. we love international peace, and we love the left movement. Ground forces of the EFF, leaders of the EFF, supporters of the EFF, Rekopane mo Boitekong Stadium. This is where the march starts. We are now marching to Pretoria. There is no one who's going to stop us. There is no car that can stop us. There is no army that can stop us. We are marching on our way to victory. We are going to make sure that on the 29th of May, we are going to restore the flag of the EFF on top of the Union Building. We are going to Union Building, and there is no one who can stop the EFF. Your time is now, and you must seize the moment now. When we leave here, fighters, we are going door to door, house by house, school by school, mall by mall, brick by brick. There is nothing we are going to leave to chance. We are going to claim the victory of the EFF. The doors of Union Building are all wide open. The doors of Union Building are waiting for the red beret. When it enters Union Building, the red beret, all of us will be in salutation of the left movement that has taken over the Union Building. Amanda! Amanda! Viva EFF, viva! Auno makubi siyaya siyaya no makubi siyaya siyaya no mabese tubola besishaya besibopha no mabese tubola besishaya besibopha no makubi siyaya siyaya no makubi siyaya siyaya no mabese tubola besishaya besibopha no mabese tubola besishaya besibopha. Who left? Who right? Yamasa. Who left? Kita. Kilame. Kiriwata wata. Samarumo. Samarumo rumo. Asicha. Where were you when I'm sitting? Where were you when I'm dreaming? So fast kitchen. Emoye. So fast kitchen. Etati. Kichi kichi. Kichima. Bonge laban. Hibagiti. Bonge laban. Hibagiti. Silta tile. Hilagiti. Silta tile. Hilagiti. Shoot to kill. Yamansan. Shoot to kill. Kill a man. Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr pa. Pa. Brr pa. Pa. Tension.